Hello and welcome to the first time of commentary where this is the Monster Truck Wars and we have the first round of racing, which is Backdraft versus Barefoot. Coming into the final turn right there, Barefoot makes a mistake. Will Backdraft going to win this race? He's moving on to the semifinals. Next up in the semifinals is Outlaw versus the Sheriff. I feel like this race was just meant to be. So let's see who wins it. Pretty even coming into the first jump. Outlaw with a bit of an edge. Here they go into the final jump. Outlaw takes it where it looks like Sheriff flips the truck over. And that would be a very, very big wreck. But now we have El Oso Loco versus Backdraft. Into the first turn. El Oso Loco just barely missing that cone so that he doesn't get a penalty. If he had hit that cone, Backdraft would have won, but it is El Oso Loco going to the finals. Now we have the final race. It is Outlaw versus El Oso Loco. Here they go, coming into the next turn. El Oso Loco had a mistake, but so did Outlaw. But Outlaw is going to be your racing winner as we will be moving on to the next challenge, the Best Trick Challenge, up next. But Outlaw will have a little bit of a celebratory part and take the win here tonight. And here we go, the first of many runs in the Best Trick Challenge. First up, it is Barefoot. Let's see what he can do to take maybe a win tonight in this Best Trick Challenge. As it looks like he might be lining up for a sky wheelie, and yes he is. But not much of a sky wheelie, it was more just some big air. But that is still a good, very good run there as he's going in for his second attempt. That was more of a sky wheelie, so that will definitely boost his score, and the score will be a 5. And here we go. Next up, it is Sheriff. Really, I have no idea where this truck came from. I mean, I love the truck. You saw that crash in racing. Let's see a nice sky wheelie to start it off. Now he's got one more attempt. Let's see what he does for that final attempt. It looks like he's going back to that same ramp for another great sky wheelie. And there it is. And the score from the fans will be a 7, which will be your new leading score. And next up, it is going to be Backdraft. If you don't know Backdraft, the driver of Backdraft, his son, Ryan Disher, and the driver of another monster truck, the Saigon Shaker. As you saw that first attempt, a very nice sky wheelie. Going for another one, doesn't get as much vertical, but yet a good run. But for the score of a 4, it will not be enough to take the lead. Next up, it is your racing winner, Outlaw. So let's see what he does. It looks like he's lined up for a moonwalk. He gets it. Ooh, a nice stoppie. But he had to drop that truck back down. So he's got one more attempt if he can get another good... looks like a little bit of issues running into the Backdraft truck. But if he can get another good hit just like that, he might be able to take the lead. So here he goes. Not quite able to, but he goes for it again. This will not count. Oh, but if it did, the fans would have loved it. That will not count. But there it was for Outlaw and the score of a 6. And now your final competitor to take the lead will be the El Oso Loco truck, and there's the Outlaw monster truck just sitting there. Unfortunately, they're not going to get that truck moved. But once this run is over, they will move that truck to the back so they can make sure that the truck is fine. But here comes El Oso Loco. He's going for a stoppie as well. And there it goes, but he can't quite get it. So he will not be able to take the lead with the score of a 1. And that means your winner will be the Sheriff Monster Truck with a score of a 7. And here we go, the first of many freestyles to come. First up will be Sheriff, your best trick winner, and hopefully he'll get another win if he wants as they are trying to get that truck started so that he can get out of its parking spot. But it seems like they're having a couple of issues with the truck. Hopefully they can get that truck out of there. I don't know, that truck is not wanting to start up. It might be from that crash in racing coming back to bite him. Oh, and it has been started. There he goes, out of the parking spot and into his freestyle. And here we go. It looks like he's going to start off his run right there with a nice jump. Time has started. 1 minute and 20 seconds, I think, are on the clock. Gonna go for the backside of the biggest jump on the track. Some decent air. Didn't go full sending it. Here we go to the next jump. Some pretty nice air. The same jump he did those great sky wheelies on. And there's that ramp that made him crash in racing. Hopefully Sheriff will get a win here tonight. But there he goes. Trying to find his next obstacle. Not many obstacles, but yet there are still many things that you can do on these obstacles. Cross-threading them, just going absolutely crazy. It looks like he's looking to do something a bit different. He might be looking for a great sky wheelie, and here he goes for the sky wheelie. Gets it into the wheelie, stopping it into the building. But he will still be able to back up so that he can still continue. Just barely missing it there, and it looks like he's going for the racing lane. Going for another great sky wheelie. And that might be the end of his run. Yes, it is. And the score of a 6. And here we go. Backdraft coming out so that he can have a great run in freestyle. Got to the semifinals in racing. Did not do as well as he thought he would do in the best trick, but hopefully he can do really well here in racing. As he started off with some nice air, and wow! That might be the biggest air we've seen off of that ramp tonight. Now he's toning it down. Now he's going for the backside of that ramp. Going a little bit faster than the Sheriff monster truck. Going for the backside again. Kind of just rolling over it though. Front tires barely got off the ground. Going around that cone. He's going for the backside of that racing ramp. Getting some nice air. Looks like he's going for a Paxton Popper, as we like to call that, the Paxton Popper, of course. And backdraft tried to get it, but couldn't. And then he goes for some big air and cross-threading it, comboing it up. He's going for that racing lane. You know, those racing lanes, mainly made for speed, but there can be some crazy stuff off of them. And a nice sky wheel. He gets the slap, and he gets the wheelie off of it, barely missing the Sheriff monster truck. He's just going in reverse to end it off. What a run. The score of a 7 will be your new leading score. Next up, it is El Oso Loco, the guy who got the lowest score in racing, or the lowest score in best trick, and he went straight out. He's going all the way. He's already going crazy. He was the guy in the finals that tried to beat Outlaw, you know, and with him, he was the quickest. He got the quickest time of the night, but Outlaw was able to knock him out. But he is going crazy. Did you see that combo move? Insane. There he goes for a moonwalk. He got it, but he couldn't hold it. And then he goes for a Paxton Popper. All right, this run is looking great. This might be a new leading run just by looking at it. Some nice air off that racing jump. This is putting Backdraft and Sheriff's runs to shame. El Oso Loco going crazy. There he goes for maybe a sky wheelie. kind of just went over it. He didn't really want to get air. It looked like he wanted to, but the truck maybe just wasn't going quick enough. I don't know what happened there, but there he goes for the backside, getting probably the biggest air of the night on that. Goes for a bit of a bicycle, flips the truck over, tries to save it, but he doesn't. An unfortunate end, but it will be the new lead with the score of a 9. With that new lead from El Oso Loco, Barefoot's gonna have to do something insane as he's going for the backside of that big ramp. I guess we can call it maybe a step-up ramp, I don't know. But he did get some decent air, cross-threading it, comboing it up, keeping that truck. He's really comboing and cross-threading all over this track. Gotta throw a little bit of old school in there. This is an old school monster truck. Going for that front side of that ramp. A front engine truck, just like the Outlaw monster truck. So it's got a lot more weight in the front of that truck. So doing moonwalks are a little bit difficult, or getting stoppies are way more difficult. Having some problems there as he goes to the side. Cross-threaded it! Wow, and he tried to get the moonwalk there, but couldn't. That was probably one of the crazier moves of the night. And Barefoot getting a good run in, swinging that truck around. He's got to do something to try and beat out El Oso Loco, but there it goes, and crashing the truck. Wow. And the score of a 7 will not be enough. And here we go, the final competitor, your racing winner, it's Outlaw. What is he going to start his run off with? It looks like a bit of a sky wheelie. Over that racing jump that he has beat a couple drivers in. Hopefully he can do the same when it comes to day 2. But Outlaw keeping that lead, or keeping the speed in the run. He goes for the moonwalk, but you see right there, couldn't keep it up. Oh, he goes for it again. Got it up, but couldn't hold it. Goes for the backside of the racing lane. El Oso Loco, still your winner. So Outlaw's got to do something crazy if he wants to take the lead. Crazy cross threads, crazy saves. There he goes for the cross thread, or a combo. You see that Barefoot monster truck just flipped over on the side. A lot of trucks have been left in pieces after this night. But Outlaw is not going to be one of those trucks. Gets a nice sky wheelie. And now I feel like he's just going straight forward into anything he sees. Goes for one donut. Ooh. If he had gone a little bit quicker and did not try and save that, he would have gone into the fence. Huge air into the backdraft truck. Is that the end of the run? I think it is. And the score of an 8 will not be enough to take the lead. So your winner is going to be El Oso Loco. Thank you for joining us here tonight. We will have another show, which is day 2, coming soon.